Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your time. Today we're going to review a very special fragrance, and it's by Ensar and the theme today is kind of tobacco fragrances. I love tobacco fragrances. For some reason I've never smoked any type of tobacco myself, any type of cigar, but I remember when I was young, as a boy, I would pass by this place called the Walper Tobacco Terrace, and inside there was a whole section of full of pipe tobacco and Cuban cigars, and then there was a section of magazines, and I would be interested in the sports and the automotive magazines. And I would pass by the section of tobaccos, and one time I got this aroma, whiff of tobacco, and it was sweet, and it was just so beautiful. I really enjoyed that. And then later on, I got the opportunity to smell a Cuban cigar. I know Cuban cigars are well known for their quality, and how they're made, how they're put together, the type of leaf, and the environment in which they grow in has a lot to do with it. Uh, the way they're taken care of and the way they're manufactured. They even have a certificate. Well, these fragrances have their own type of certificate of authenticity. They're labeled. They're known. Ensar Oud is known for how they make their boxes. This is a velour type box that Thai tabac comes in. That's the fragrance we're gonna review today. And these boxes, the presentation, in my opinion, the presentation isn't the most luxurious kind. It's not like Penhaligon's or Rouge or Dove, but they're all similar. What the most important thing is the fragrance itself. But it comes in a box like this, and this fragrance comes in a box like that because these leather editions, they really can't fit in the bigger boxes. They're made particularly for the specific plated labels, the gold plated labels. So this is Thai tabac. Isn't that beautiful? Comes in a light brown case. It says Ensar Oud there, and if you look closely, it's been sewn by hand. Once again, I wanted to mention the gentleman who makes these is the same man who makes the Bible for the Pope. And then it comes with the wooden cap. The sprayer, give it a spray. That's what it sprays like, and if you could see that, it would stain your clothes. At this point, I'm going to rub it in before it reaches this white shirt I'm wearing. This fragrance, when you first open the cap, you can smell it even from the atomizer. It's powerful. It has a sillage and a projection bubble about 6 feet, and its longevity is around 8 to 12 hours, I do believe. On my skin, it performs really well. It actually is overwhelming, almost the strength of this fragrance. So I would suggest maybe just one spray if you're going out. Maybe carry a small decant if you want more. But this fragrance here is gorgeous. When I first sprayed this, I was overwhelmed with the complexity and the the type of scent, emotions that I got from it. Being that I smelled tobacco for so many years, and I've smelled those cigars and smelled different types of fragrances that are tobacco, this really, really made me think about the raw tobacco leaf. I thought about the pure, wet, dank tobacco leaf, the leaf that is just pure, and there was no sweetness at first, and also there was a beautiful floral aspect to it. This type of fragrance, the Ensar website says that it's a type of fragrance people who love to hit the road and wear leather would wear. A gentleman's fragrance, something for real men, but even women can wear this. I do believe that women can wear this. I do believe this can be unisex. There's no reason why it can't be, because there's a bit of a sweet note to it in the background, but that's comes out once you've already sprayed it and you've worn it for a bit. So a lot of fragrances that are tobacco, they have citrus, sweet, sharp top notes that perfumers tend to use to counteract the sharp tobacco note. But this Thai tobacco is more like a cup of coffee. It's very strong. You get a bit of vetiver, hay, and juniper berry, and aged patchouli in this. And so, what I get from this, I smell a rich, fragrant leather with florals, and that tobacco, that raw tobacco, that tobacco that you would love, that you definitely love, the deep natural sense that this is authentic natural ingredients. So I love this. I rate it in regards to tobacco fragrance a 10 out of 10. It's very unique. It's unlike something you've ever smelled before when it comes to a tobacco scent. They have an oil as well. I haven't tried the oil. It performs really well in the cold. It really shines, and you really get that floral note from it. It comes out to you very, very well. And once again, the presentation is quite beautiful. I have another tobacco fragrance here. I wanted to compare the two because I really love both of them. And this one, for me, is very special. I've kept it. It's Jeke by Slumber House, and this is the older batch. Slumber House made two Jekes. They made the first one and the second one. I kept the first one. I found it very different from the second one. I ordered the second one and decided just, to minimize my collection, and keep one. And so I decided to keep this one, the Jeke, the older one. As you can see, that juice is very dark. I'm not sure, but I think this would probably stain your clothes as well. But in regards to this one, it's just a gorgeous sweet tobacco. I consider this a tobacco gourmand dream. I get like a toffee caramel sweet tobacco. So this I would consider a gourmand, and this I wouldn't. They're two completely different tobacco fragrances on both ends of the spectrum. If you had tobacco fragrances, I would consider this on one end of the spectrum than the other. But this is definitely I love. Uh, when you smell this, when you spray this or this, these are the type of fragrances that you need to have. You need to come with an open mind. You know, if you're speculating in a negative way, that you might not like it, you're going to look for negative things. There's like an illustration. Let's say you have a white piece of paper, and you have a black dot in the center, and you show it to everybody, and you say, "What do you see?" Well, most likely people are gonna say, "Oh, we see a black dot in the center of that piece of paper." Well, of course, that's what you're gonna see. Most but most people won't say, "Oh, I see a white sheet of paper," and then they will say, "Oh," and then after they would say, we also see that black dot in the center." That's just kind of like things in life. What we perceive, how we perceive things depends on how you approach them. We see the world as we are, not as it is. So we've kind of been molded by our experiences, and the mood often changes during the day, like waves of I liken it to waves of the ocean, or they rise and they fall. But these fragrances, this one here and this one here, they're both beautiful. No matter what happens in the day, when I wear these fragrances, I feel elated. I feel a sense of comfort. It's marvelous to imagine that we have thousands and thousands of olfactory receptors in our nose, and more than sometimes than other organs and parts in our body. This is an area that sends more information to our brain, and gives it more information than we could imagine, and it paints the picture of how we see the world more than we know it. So Jeke is gourmand, sweet, toffee, caramel, and you can get the new Jeke. It's going to be yellow in color. It's going to be a bigger bottle, and you can get it off Lucky Scent. And this here, I think it's sold out right now, but if you join certain groups, then you can get it. Sorry about that. So I also wanted to talk today about the type of leather jacket you would wear when you wear this fragrance, and I got something special to show you. It's a leather jacket that just blew my mind away, and it's by John Varvatos. So I have it here, and you would wear this, and it would be awesome if you had a motorcycle. So this is the jacket, and if you look closely, if you look closely, this jacket has a bandana patterned on it, and if you see that, it's laser etched. It's gorgeous. This is made out of lambskin, It's well made. And this is the back. Isn't that beautiful? Now, that's just an amazing leather jacket. I wanted to show you that leather jacket. It's by John Varvatos. I don't think you could get it anymore. But that's the type of jacket you would wear with tie tabac. The jacket is lambskin, but it feels a little rough. I would have thought that it would have been a little softer, but I think it has a wrinkled pattern type effect. So it's a different type of leather, I do believe, the way it was made. So I think that's I wanted to show you that. Also today, because I want my viewers to see a little bit of everything that a gentleman would wear, and how he can come across in a dignified way at different places with these scents. Also, I wore today this beautiful sweater, and if I stand up, you can see that it's just magnificent. And this sweater is made by Gran Sasso, the Italian designer and producer of fine menswear, and they're known for these amazing sweaters, and these are hand dyed. So in regards to this type of sweater, it's a vintage type look. Sometimes you may see a color difference, a spot, but that's expected from this type of sweater. This type of sweater, when you put it on, it feels heavy at first, and then it conforms to your body, and it's really warm, so it's great for the fall, perfect for this time. And in regards to this sweater, the way you would take care of something like this is that you would wash it by hand. I use special shampoo, and it's made for people who buy what's made for sweaters that are wool. This is 100% virgin wool. And the buttons are made out of, well, they're real shell, and if you can see, they shine. So these buttons are quite a special button. It's everything this sweater has in regards to detail is well done. It's a beautiful sweater, and the way you would put it away is you would fold it. You would fold it and you would put it in your closet, because you wouldn't want to hang it on a coat hanger, because it can deform the sides. So that's something about this sweater. I'm wearing a Stenstrom's white shirt. It's made out of linen, and I'm wearing a zebra printed Ralph Lauren tie polo by Ralph Lauren. To look nice, to look nice and want to feel good, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. You can look in places and shop at places that offer good deals. That's what I suggest. The last thing I want to review is something I'm wearing in my hand. It's on my wrist. As you can see, it's a leather bracelet, and it's quite beautiful. I'd have to take it off to show you the detail. So this is made by Datosian, and if you can see inside there, those are watch parts. And so they're suspended in resin. This is made by, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of scuffed up a bit now, but it's made by Titosian of London. And this is real silver. And it's just a beautiful addition to something that can give you a little bit of flair, and it's very discreet. It's quite gorgeous. So Titosian from London, they have a website, and they're known for bracelets, cufflinks, and many other menswear accessories. But I just thought this was beautiful because I like watches. I want to review some watches maybe later when there's more time. I don't want to take too much time on this video. And the last thing that I'm wearing is a Belova wristwatch. As you can see, it's just a gold-plated Belova wristwatch. It's very flat. It's very thin, and it's comfortable. It feels like you're not wearing anything at all. I love Belova. They're a Japanese maker of quartz and automatic watches, and they just have a myriad of watches of many different colors and different types, and the quality is just I consider it a 10 out of 10, because nowadays not many people can afford to buy Audemars Piguet, Alonga and Sona, many of those watches that are $30,000 and above. I can't afford them at the moment, but many people can, and that's good for them. So I'm happy for them. That's what I think in life, is that we should always be happy for people when they sport, what they have, because most of the time they've worked hard for it, and they've sacrificed something for it. But most importantly, the most important thing is how we use our time and how we influence others, and the marks and trace we leave in this world in the hearts of those people, and how we impact their lives. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. We don't have to donate a lot of money or anything. It can be just a small meal or a coffee or a phone call. And that's the most important thing. So I hope you enjoyed the review of Thai tabac by Ensar. Thank you very much.